the vodka, we're going to start off. I know we're a bourbon, and we produce bourbon here, and we produce fine bourbon. Also, Harlan Wheatley, our master distiller, this is his picture right here. He wanted to make a premium vodka. So he decided to come up with a Wheatley's vodka. It's an 82 proof. It's been distilled 10 times. Every time you distill a spirit, you strip away grain flavor. You want a clean, neutral grain spirit, and that's what vodka should be. Comes out still about 190 proof. We cool it down to 82. If you fly American Airlines, you get a vodka tonic. That's what we're going to serve you. If you're on a Lido deck of a Carnival cruise, having a Bloody Mary on a Sunday afternoon, this is what you're going to get. So try that. Give this a little taste. This should be a very nice, clean flavor. Wheatley's vodka. About $18 a change for premium 10 times distilled. Now, the other cool thing we're going to do today is you're going to taste 3 bourbons. We're going to taste 3 bourbons, and those 3 bourbons have 3 different mash bills. The first one we're going to taste is mash bill 1. The second one we're going to taste will be the wheated Weller recipe. The third one is going to be mash bill 2. Downstairs, by the stairs, you're going to see some mash bill trees. Take pictures of those if you get a chance so you can see what bourbons come from each mash bill. First one we're going to try is Buffalo Trace. This is our 8-year-old mash bill 1. Sits in the middle of the warehouse. It's our flagship bourbon. This is a bourbon that is good and neat. It's good on the rocks. It's good with a mixer. It doesn't get lost by the sugar and the bitters on an old-fashioned. It doesn't get overpowered. You mix it with, just put little rocks in there. It was great watching basketball last night. So I was watching whenever I saw Houston go down. Sorry if you're a Houston fan. I like seeing #1 squall. So go ahead and try that. When you put this in your mouth, hold it for a second. Kind of roll it around a little bit. Let your taste buds taste it. And warm it up and then swallow. It's called the Kentucky Chew. This is a 90 proof, good daily drinker. Highly recommend it. We also saw E.H. Taylor in the room with Blanche Hall. E.H. Taylor is also the same recipe, same age, except it's 100 proof. This is our Weller. Remember we were in warehouse scene, y'all saw the green ink barrels? Those were the Weller barrels. This is 90 proof also. This is a softer recipe. This is wheat instead of rye. Mash bill 1 and mash bill 2 is corn, rye, malted barley. This is corn, wheat, malted barley. Now you think rye bread and wheat bread. Wheat bread is going to be sweet, right? This would be sweeter bourbon. This one I would not make a mixture. I would not use this in old fashioned. I'd use Buffalo Trace. This one I would just drink neat, maybe an ice cube, maybe a drop of water if you needed that. Try that, do the same thing. 90 proof, it's going to be a sweeter taste. Guaranteed. This is the same stuff that Pappy comes from. It's the same stuff that the Weller 12 is, etc., etc.
So is it true that like that exact recipe, the one in the barrels, is the same like family for a lot of people?
Yes.
Different area.
Yeah. It was
the only thing that makes a difference is the stores as well.
Well, we're distilling here. Julian was doing it in Lawrenceburg, secondary source, and that was rectified. So we're doing his, and he's sort of supervising here. So that's why this Weller now is all
Somewhat different barrels and some of this is going to be a lot of
They do, yes. Yeah, Julian, Preston, the tasting team. So let's say they are tasting a Weller 12-year-old. It's been in it for 12 years. These barrels are going to be Pappy Special Reserve. The rest of these just be Weller 12. They just didn't make the special. Exactly. If something happens in the barrel. Yes. All right, Blanton's number 2, or Blanton's Nashville number 2. The cool thing about this is that this barrel is a single barrel, and that the juice that comes out of that barrel, there's only 200 bottles like in the world. On the belly layer, it's going to have the date it was dumped. It's going to have the barrel it came from. It's going to have the brick it sat on. A lot of younger folks, when they're having children, they try to find a barrel or a bottle that was dumped on the date of their child's birth or their date of their marriage, something like that. Sometimes it's very expensive trying to find it. You hunt for it. Or a financial broker guy, he had 3 children, 3 bottles. He said he had to pick one out of Europe. But he has one for each of his kids. They turned 21, he said, we're going to share it with them. It's kind of neat. I know, it's sweet. It is sweet. Yeah, I'm your grandpa. I'm your grandpa. But Blanton's, this is a single barrel. It's about 6 years old, maybe 7 years old. And this is going to be a single barrel. So it's only 200 others like it. Okay? Go ahead and try that, see what you think. And it's a shout out to Elmer T. and a shout out to Albert Blanton.
What's the alternative to a single barrel?
It'd just be a large batch, which means you would take, let's say maybe we take 400 barrels and dump them together. And it comes out as this. Okay, 400 barrels, dump them together, it comes out as this. Take 400 barrels, dump them together, it comes out as equal rare. Pardon?
Why would you do that? It's faster, efficient.
Yeah. Right, because once we put the barrels, we know where they're, what particular mash goes in it, where they're aged, we know how long they're aged, we know what the flavor should be. So the flavor comes out to be about the same. Pretty consistent. So by doing this for over 200 years, you kind of got the consistency down a little bit, yeah. Now, this is the dessert portion. I'm going to ask you, don't drink all this yet. Take a sip of the bourbon cream, take a sip of the root beer. We're going to mix the two together. We're going to go root beer float. Take a sip of this. This is bourbon cream. It's Buffalo Trace cream. You crack it open like I did this morning. You pour it in your coffee like I did this morning, and it's very good. You can make pancake mix with this. Pour it over ice cream. Get yourself a Frosty from Wendy's. Take a big bite out of it. Fill the hole.
What's the proof on?
This is 15% alcohol, 30 proof. Also, this weekend, mix this with a shot of Fireball. You got Cinnabon. Very good. It's kind of like that shot. So this is our bourbon cream. Mix this, then take a sip of your root beer. This is gluten-free, caffeine-free, but not sugar-free. It's cane sugar root beer, an old-fashioned style root beer. Take a sip of that, named after Frank Johnson, one of our tour guides. And mix equal parts of the root beer and the cream together. I call that trouble. So somebody said, I can get in trouble with this. And once you're done, so try the candy. The candy is a bourbon ball from Rebecca Fruit Candy right here in Franklin. That candy's been made here since 1930. It is bourbon cream wrapped around with dark chocolate and a pecan on top. Now, folks, if you want to, stack the cups up for me. If you want to take them with you. You can take the mats. You can take those things. But you're more than welcome. Any questions at all? I appreciate your patience. We had a little bit of a mix-up on our numbers and everything. But hopefully, I was able to give you a quick little tour and kind of ram a bunch of information down you real quick. But hopefully, there's a few things that were new that maybe you took home. I saw some nods, so hopefully we did okay. If you have an opportunity and you do the QR code survey, my name is David D. If not, my name is Roberta. That's the name of my new knee. I'm 14 weeks out of getting a new knee put in. My right knee. Roberta was the name of the robot that did the little cutting on the bone. So I call my knee Roberta. She didn't like it when the weather gets changing like this.